we are going to start it. It is now already 10:03. As we are discussing, as part of supporting Fit India movement, any educative, any academic initiative demands to have an art of living session. As part of that, we have a senior teacher from Lendi Institute, and he is named as Yoga Guru to Sri R. Venkatesh Rao, whom we call RBR. And officially the session begins. Before that, I have a couple of interesting points to discuss all participants. As per AICT FDP's rule position, all the participants require to have 80% attendance in the sessions, and then 60% of passing of assignments that are given. We request everybody to understand that important point. Anyway, we are liberal, and we always ask you to attend sessions at your own convenience, and try to see that rule position also to meet in order to have your certificate from AICTE. We are tracking your attendance through polls that we are conducting here and there. We told you well in the beginning, only through the polls we collect the attendance. We have one FDP, pre-FDP survey form is given. That survey form's time is ended, and there were a lot of responses. Similarly, today in the evening, we are going to give you first assignment. This is very interesting and energetic and exciting also. We'll be giving you that assignment today to home. And then post FDP, we have one assignment, and then one post FDP feedback. So these two are the important points to discuss you. I request all the participants to have that, have all these in your mind, and then attend to sessions regularly. Thank you very much. With this, I'll give away the microphone to Ramana sir to take it over your session by R. Venkatesh Rao.
So thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Dear honorable resource person and dear participants, my name is Venkatramana Manipatruni, an assistant professor of English at Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology. Wishing you all good morning in the first place, and on behalf of the Department of English, Lendi cordially welcomes you to this FDP. I'm very happy to introduce our today's honorable resource person, Mr. R. Venkateswar Rao. He is a yoga trainer and practitioner. He is a senior assistant professor of physics at Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology, Visakhapatnam. And he was a yoga student and practitioner until 2002. He is a member of Sri Surya Yoga Foundation of India, Bengaluru. He is also an active member of Yoga Master Federation of India, Hyderabad. He is also a member of Vishaka Yoga Trainers Association. He is also a postgraduate in nuclear physics from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. He also acquired diploma in yoga in 2005 from International Institute of Human Resources Management. He is very interested in bringing awareness among students about yoga. He established a healthy yoga research center in Visakhapatnam and also teaches yoga to the interested. Through his healthy yoga research center, he trained many people both offline and offline. Today now he is going to talk about yoga for stress management. I request you to have this session, sir. Thank you very much. I hand over this session to you, sir.
Thank you, Venkatramana garu. Happy morning to all of you. Now, is it my voice is audible to all of you?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sir.
Okay, thank you. Now I am going to start the session with the starting prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu, Om Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavaditamastu, Ma Vidvisavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Very happy morning to all of you. Today now the entire world is looking for the yoga, a divine scientific knowledge.
Sir, you're went to mute, sir. RVS, sir. RVS, sir.
Sir, unmute his mic, sir. Kindly
Sir,
unmute.
please unmute your mic.
Okay,
Your
right,
mic,
right.
sir. Yeah.
Right,
You're
right,
audible now,
right,
sir.
right. Now, yeah, this yoga is a 5,000 years history. It has from our Indian traditional culture. Yoga is a scientific lifestyle which is obtained from our yoga gurus, yogis, rishis, and munis. This is having the most powerful techniques in yoga, which is very much useful to manage the present stress or to benefit the physical health as well as mental happiness. This particular yoga, now the entire world is looking at our India to learn the yogic techniques. Particularly from the Western people, from USA, Canada, Singapore, Australia, and England, they came to India to learn our yogic techniques and this divine knowledge for the overall development of their health as well as mental happiness. This yoga is very much useful. This yoga is very much useful for the physical strengthening as well as psychological benefits also. What we will say that yoga is, if your manifestation is to control the stress, you can, there are several certain important beautiful yogic techniques. By practicing those yogic techniques, you can control the stress. Obviously, you can fulfill your manifestation. Similarly, if our manifestation is to reduce the overweight, there are several beautiful yogic techniques. We can, by practicing those techniques, we can reduce our weight also. Similarly, in order to strengthen our physical health, there are several yogic techniques which are very much useful to reach our target, that is physical health or physical strengthening. There are several therapeutic yoga techniques which are very much useful to maintain our health on a proper manner. But in the present society, there is a misconcept, yoga in the sense which involves a lot of bending, stretching, which is a difficult asanas. It is obviously wrong. There are several branches of yoga, several therapeutic yoga techniques, which are very, very simple, but most effective. Anyhow, I am going to give certain simple techniques in this session itself. We can practice those techniques. Before going to that, I would like to demonstrate the several techniques of yoga, several branches of yoga. Can you please chart it in the box? The first one is Ashtanga yoga, the types of yoga, and then the second one is Kriya yoga, and the third one is Raja yoga, and then the fourth one is Karma yoga, and the fifth one is Bhakti yoga, and the sixth one is Laughing yoga, and then the seventh one is Breathing yoga, and then we have please, yes, and then Brain yoga, and we have therapeutic yoga. Among all those yoga kinds, Kriya Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga involves little bit difficult asanas. Remaining all the yoga techniques are very, very simple and but most effective. This particular yoga is unexplored area of the modern world. This yoga is so far neglected. The Western people came to India to particularly Haridwar, Rishikesh, and then Bangalore, as well as the Mysore, to learn these techniques of yoga, the divine knowledge, as well as the language of yoga, that is Sanskrit. Now, among all those yoga techniques, the brain yoga is very, very simple yoga, and breathing yoga is very much useful to manage our stress as well as to control our physical as well as mental health. And then laughing yoga, which is one of the important yoga, which gives us a lot of happiness by practicing this particular laughing yoga. Now, there is one more misconcept in the Indian society, that is yoga belongs to only one religion, Hinduism. That is absolutely wrong. Nowadays, the corporate hospitals as well as entire world is practicing this therapeutic yoga in the hospitals as a alternative medicine. There are certain diseases which are not curable even through allopathy and homeopathy also. They can be healing through yoga, therapeutic yoga. These therapeutic yoga techniques are very much useful to maintain our health as well as our mental happiness also. Now, this particular yoga is thanks to Government of India, which is encouraging the yoga throughout the world. Because of our Prime Minister Modi ji, now the entire world is concentrating on yoga as an alternative medicine to maintain the physical health as well as mental happiness. Because of his interest on yoga, he introduced the yoga as the alternative medicine throughout the world, and then because of his interest, United Nations Organization also introduced International Yoga Day on June 21st every year. Through this International Yoga Day, we are creating awareness through the people of entire world, not only India. This yoga, if you observe the worldwide yoga practitioners, Canada has the most yoga practitioners, yoga students which are learning. And the next place goes to Singapore, which is having the second highest population of yoga practitioners. And the third place is Australia, which are the people of Australia also most interested in learning these yoga techniques. And then the fourth place is USA, United States of America, and we stood at 5th place. But we the country, India is the country which is considered to be the origin of yoga. Our Patanjali Maharshi is father of yoga. 5,000 years ago, he delivered almost 200 yoga techniques in the form of a book. And later, this particular yoga was also discussed in our Vedas, Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna taught these yoga techniques to Arjuna while that Bharata Yuddham is going on. I mean, war of Kurukshetra is going on. And then These yogic techniques are very much useful to control our stress as well as to maintain happiness. There are several yoga techniques to maintain the stress also. During this pandemic situation, yoga is one of the most effective technique to treat the COVID-19 patients also. One of my friends from Gunturu created a history. The first time in the world, he directly trained the COVID-19 positive patients at Gunturu quarantine center. Almost 200 COVID-19 positive people are trained directly through offline only. He succeeded in curing the COVID-19 positive patients in a small period of time. And our government of Andhra Pradesh also came forward and he asked all the yoga trainers to train the COVID positive patients through either offline mode or online mode. Luckily, I am also having chance. I trained one of the quarantine center at West Godavari through online mode. 16 positive people. During their recovery, these yoga techniques are very much helpful for them. During the generally we considered 16 days is the quarantine period, but within 7 days most of them are recovered. Very few people took 11 days to recover this through this by practicing this yoga. Anyhow, if we want to practice yoga, there are very simple and effective techniques to practice very easily, and we can experience the results very effectively. I myself experienced, reduced myself 20 kgs of weight within a span of 3 months by practicing this yoga. And then one of my student in the sense yoga student who is bedridden, she was recovered by practicing these simple yoga techniques within a span of 41 days. So this yoga is very much useful. Yoga is useful in all aspects. If we want to reach a goal, then we can easily reach the goal by there are certain yogic techniques, divine techniques. By practicing those techniques, we can effectively reach our goal. If we want to control our blood pressure, as there are several yogic techniques, we can easily, by practicing those techniques, we can easily control our blood pressure also. Similarly, any diabetic patient also can be healed through yogic techniques. Among these, now I would like to concentrate on the stress management yogic techniques. Here and there, nowadays we are observing there are a lot of news published in the offline media and online media, as well as social media. There are several youth commit suicide. The reason behind this particular suicides are they are unable to manage their stress. Lot of corporate peer pressure. There is a lot of sectors which undergone this particular stress. Because of they are unable to manage the stress, they commit suicides. There are several yogic techniques to manage the stress. Few among them are the Vajrasana, which is very much useful to manage the stress and to reduce the depression, anxiety. And we are having one more Padmasana, which is also very effectively useful. These are all very simple asanas. Anyhow, we need to practice these asanas in the presence of yoga trainer first time. And Bhujangasana, which is also very much useful to control the stress as well as to manage the pressure and to reduce the depression also. We are having Trikonasana, and we are having Jatra Parivartasana, which is very much useful technique to reduce our stress as well as to reduce the back pain. And the most beautiful asana, that is Yoga Nidrasana, which is very much useful and simple meditative technique to manage our stress. Anyhow, all these asanas are how to practice these asanas. I recorded in your YouTube channel. I will provide the link also at the end. This is a YouTube link. You can browse these asanas, how to practice and how to fit physically as well as how to manage the stress also. Very easy. You can learn it. And then apart from these stress management techniques, in order to reduce the stress, you can share your problems with your friends or with your close ones, dear ones. If you don't have any close friends or relatives, you can write your problems on a paper and you can simply tear off that paper, then your mind will get relaxed. This is one more simple but most effective technique to reduce our stress. And then I am going to demonstrate a few simple which we can practice easily. First, brain yoga technique. Just all of you keep your hands, fingers like this. That means both the right hand and left hand fingers are joined together. Right hand thumb is joined to left hand thumb. Right hand point finger is joined to left hand point finger, and middle finger joined, as well as the ring fingers are also, and the little finger. In order to improve our brain thinking ability, creative, logical thinking, you can simply practice this thing. First of all, circulate your thumbs clockwise. I will demonstrate. Later, I will keep practice. I will give instructions. You can also practice along with me. Like this, 5 times clockwise and 5 times anti-clockwise. And then point finger. Here, the important precaution is try to don't touch the fingers each other. Like this. And anti-clockwise 5 times. Similarly, middle finger. It looks to be very easy, but while practicing, there are several times your fingers may touch each other. And then this is ring finger and then little finger. Now we will practice it for 3 times. Just all of you practice it. Now start circulating the thumbs clockwise 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start circulating the point fingers clockwise 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start practicing the middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's time for ring finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's time for little finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it seems to be very easy, but while practicing the ring finger time, you are finding several times touch each other. So by practicing this particular simple brain yoga technique, our left brain as well as right brain functionality will be improved effectively, and then we can able to generate creative ideas. We can able to generate the logical thinking. We can able to solve the complex problems. And then there is one more brain yogic technique. Please fold your all the fingers and then join your left hand little finger with the right hand thumb. Later, left hand ring finger with the right hand point finger, and then left hand middle finger with the right hand middle finger, and then left hand point finger with the right hand ring finger. Later, this particular left hand thumb with the right hand little finger. If we can practice it very fastly, then our left brain as well as right brain works effectively. If we can practice these two brain yoga techniques for a period of 41 days, then you will see there is a lot of difference in our thinking, our attitude. The positive attitude will be improved. Our thinking, our prospective view in each and every aspect also, it will be positive. The stress will be reduced. The negative thinking will be controlled automatically. This is very, these two brain yoga techniques are very simple. You can practice at any instant of time. There is no restrictions like our yoga asanas. You can practice yoga asanas with empty stomach. But these two yoga techniques don't have any restrictions. You can practice it at any instant of time. You can practice it during our bus journey also. You can practice it. These are the very effective techniques. Now I am going to demonstrate, train one more simple breathing yoga exercise. This particular breathing yoga is very much useful because nowadays many people are unable to know how to breathe properly. Because of this particular improper breathing, several diseases, several disorders are occurring. In the one research survey, in one research article, they published that 200 diseases are occurring because of the improper breathing. Generally, there are several important breathing techniques to correct our breathing properly. Many of the people in the present society breathe with the mouth. That is the most wrong way of breathing. Because in our anatomy, our body itself is a huge industry, like biomechanical industry. We have several biofilters. Our lungs are biofilters which can filter air effectively. Similarly, our liver is an oil filter which can filter anything. And then our kidneys are one more filtration system in our body. They can filter the entire fluids of our body. Nose is given by the God for us to breathe, but many people doesn't use the nose properly to take or to breathe. They use the mouth several times for the breathing. Mouth is given for us to eat the food, to drink the liquids like water. So don't breathe with the mouth. Mouth breathing is the one of the reason to expose ourselves through the viruses. In the recent study, one survey, they revealed that effective people of this particular COVID-19 positive many of them are mouth breathing people. So if you breathe with your nostril properly, then there is a less chance for the expecting of COVID-19 or coronavirus also. With this, I will explain two simple breathing yoga techniques we can practice at any instant of time. Stretch your both the hands like this. And while inhaling, Slowly move and stretch like this. Okay, start practicing. Inhale. While exhaling. This is one more effective technique. Yeah, we will do one more time. Second time, inhale slowly. And very easily. The last time, this is the most powerful breathing yoga technique, which will maximize the oxygen intake capacity of our lungs. There is one more variation in this technique also. While inhaling, raise your both the hands up. While exhaling, slowly down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is one more second variation of breathing yoga technique, which gives lot of health benefit to control the stress as well as to improve the oxygen intake capacity of our lungs. And then we are having one more pranayama. This is very useful when you feel tense or when you feel nervous. Then if you practice this particular pranayama, it is very much useful to control our nervous, tense mood. Our mind will simply relax from that tense techniques. Now I will explain. Please start practice it. Generally use your right hand only while doing the pranayama. Right hand thumb to close your right nostril. With sit properly, in the sense your spinal cord, neck and head should be straight. And then it is better to practice with the closed eyes position. Inhale via left nostril and exhale through right nostril. And then inhale with the right nostril, exhale through left nostril. I will demonstrate first and then we practice together. Inhale with the left nostril, close the left nostril and exhale with the right nostril. Again inhaling with the right, exhaling with the left. Here the only important precaution is the inhalation time and the exhalation time should be equal. For example, if I inhale for 4 seconds, I must exhale for 4 seconds only. Now let us start practicing this simple pranayama. This is the most effective pranayama to reduce our stress and to improve our concentration levels. Students, while they start studying, after practicing this pranayama, if they study, they can easily learn the topics within a small period of time. Their concentration is very effective and very useful for them, even for students also. Not only for students, it is useful to anyone. This is very, very simple technique. Even a layman can practice it very easily. Now we will practice it for 3 times. Inhale through left nostril, close your left nostril with right hand ring finger, exhale. Now inhaling with right nostril, exhaling with left nostril. One more time we will practice it. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3 seconds. Slowly and gently you can practice this. Now, inhale with right nostril. Exhale with left nostril. This is one complete cycle. And the last round, practice it for 4 seconds. Inhale for 4 seconds and exhale with the right nostril 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale with right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is popularly called in the yogic terminology Anuloma Viloma Pranayamam. So if we hold the breath also, that is called Nadi Sodhana Pranayamam. In the language of our student psychology, we call it as Saraswati Pranayamam, because if we practice this pranayamam for a period of 41 days, your concentration levels will be increased enormously, and then you can experience the learning techniques very easily. Even though it is a very complex topic, you can learn it very easily in a small period of time. And then there is one more simple and beautiful yogic technique which reduce our stress, to get rid of the headache, to get rid of the migraine also. This technique is very much useful. This is called Brahmari Pranayamam. The name itself indicates that Brahmari, in the sense honeybee. So by closing our ears with the fingers and inhale, close our ears with the fingers and slowly exhale by producing the Brahmari sound, Brahmari Nadam, Zoomkara Nadam, or we can practice it Omkara Nadam also. Now we will practice it for 3 times. First I will demonstrate it, later we will practice together. Inhale, take a long breath, inhale. This is a very simple Brahmari Pranayamam. While exhaling, we are producing that Zoomkara Nadam. Because of that Zoomkara vibration or Omkara vibration, each and every neuron of our brain is vibrating. Automatically, stress in our brain will exhale, will get rid of from the entire mind and brain. Now we will feel happiness, we will feel relaxation in the mind. Now we practice together. Please hold your fingers like this. Take a long breath, inhale. One more time. Take a long breath, inhale. Last round, Brahmari Pranayamam. Take a long breath, inhale and exhale by producing Zoomkaram or Omkaram? This is very simple and easy pranayama. You can perform this pranayama at any instant of time during the day or night also you can perform it. Soon after performing, you can experience the vibrations of our brain. You can experience that relaxing condition of our mind. This is very much useful to manage our stress. This is very simple pranayama technique. And last but not least, we are having one more pranayama or mudra, we can say that, which is very much useful to reduce our stress, anxiety, tension, to control our stress, to manage our stress. This is very much useful, which is called Brahmananda Mudra. Very simple. Okay, I will demonstrate it first. Later, we all together practice it. Keep straight. While inhaling, turn your neck towards the right side. While exhaling, chant Akara. Come to normal position. And then we can, while inhaling, turn our left towards the left side. While exhaling, Ukara chanting. Normal position. And then while inhaling, neck up or head up. While exhaling, Ikara chanting. Normal position. And while inhaling, head down. While exhaling, Makara chanting. Normal. This is the very powerful technique to reduce the stress, to feel mind should be relaxed and we are having happiness. Now we will practice this particular Brahmananda Mudra for 3 times. All of you try to practice it. It is very simple. While inhale, turn your head towards the right. While exhaling, Akara chanting slowly and gently with the mouth. Again, while inhaling, turn your head towards the left shoulder. While exhaling, Ukara chanting. While inhaling, head up. While exhaling, Ikara chanting. While inhaling, head should be down. While exhaling, Makara chanting. This is complete round of Brahmananda Mudra along with pranayama. We will practice one more time. Last round. Inhale, take a long breath, turn your head towards the right shoulder. While exhaling, akara chanting. Normal position. Again, take a long breath. Turn towards the left shoulder. While exhaling, Ukara chanting. Normal position. Again, while inhaling, head up, take a long breath, move it gently. While exhaling, Ikara chanting. Normal position. While inhaling, down your head towards the chest. While exhaling, Makara chanting. Ma. This is very powerful Brahmananda Mudra technique, which is very much useful to manage our stress. If you feel heavy headache or any migraine pain, if you practice this particular Brahmananda Mudra for 3 times, you will get relaxed from that headache as well as migraine pain. And then if you practice this particular Brahmananda Mudra, and today I demonstrated 2 brain yoga techniques, 2 breathing yoga exercises, 2 pranayamas, and 1 Brahmananda Mudra, 1 mudra. If you practice these simple and very effective techniques 11 times per day for a period of 41 days, you can experience the results. Your mind will feel very happy. Your thinking ability will be increased enormously. And this particular Brahmananda Mudra is very much useful because which is good exercise for neck. This neck area is very important organ of our body, which joins the brain and body effectively. Brain and body effectively. So, with this, I conclude this particular session with the Shanti Mantram. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kachituka bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, one and all. Now the session is opened for the question and answers. Vinay sir.
Sir.
Thank you, RVR sir.
Thank you, madam. Is there any doubts regarding this session in the chat box? Or you can ask me directly.
Arya, sir.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Sir, like, do we have any particular or specific time for yoga to pursue, or it is advisable to do only in the morning time, sir? Because, we teachers don't have time in the morning. So do we have anything to do in the morning or at any in the evening or post evening time we can do it, sir, this yoga or pranayama?
Yes, it is very excellent question, sir. Actually, in order to get the effective results, it is better to practice in the early morning with the empty stomach. any yoga technique or any yoga asanas. But because of this particular busy schedule, if it is not possible in the early morning, you can practice it during the sunset time also, in the evening, or you can practice it at any instant of the day. But yoga asanas must be practiced with the empty stomach. You should maintain 3 hours time after taking the meals. You can perform 3 hours after had your food at any instant of time. But for the better results, it is better to practice in the early morning. But the techniques we discussed in the today's session, you can practice these techniques at any instant of time. There is no restrictions for these techniques.
Thank you very much.
But for practicing yoga asanas only, you can follow it with the empty stomach. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
very much,
RVR,
sir.
sir. Thank you, RVR, sir. It's
Thank-
Srinivas Babu sir raised his hand, sir. He wants to talk about the session.
Yes.
Yes.
Srinivas sir, please unmute and you can speak.
Srinivas Babu
Yes,
sir,
please.
we request you to unmute your mic and speak, sir.
Hello, Venkatesh sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have explained very easy techniques to the people, all kinds of people. But some people are not doing yoga by being afraid of doing things. But you have
Yes, sir,
explained
yes, sir.
very easy techniques, sir. But I have been practicing Sudarshan Kriya and pranayam
okay.
every day for 40 minutes. I get some sort of relief. But one important thing explained that is some of the people are taking breathing simply with mouth. How it can be avoided? Many people, even my relatives and friends also there, they have been asking about this. So I want some clarification regarding this. I'm S. Babu from Gayatri College, Srikakulam. Please explain this, and some techniques are there. At the same time, do we follow any kind of diet control regarding doing some sort of exercises for 1 month or 2 months like that?
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very
Yes, sir. Actually, to avoid the mouth breathing, there are a lot of techniques, sir. Generally, if you observe the mouth breathing people, during their sleeping, they may have that snoring sound. So,
Yes.
yeah, in order to avoid that snoring sound, we are having taping technique, sir. Taping technique is nothing but in the medical shops, we are having surgical tapes are available. Close that mouth with the surgical tape while sleeping for a period of 41 days, then it will be automatically normalized. What happened actually, while closing that mouth during the sleeping time, he is instructed to take the breath through nostril itself. So automatically the nostril blockages are opened. So that particular disorder, mouth breathing, will be automatically controlled by practicing this simple technique. But many people are feeling hesitation to tape the mouth or to while sleeping. But it is powerfully, effectively implemented. I myself implemented for 10 learners at my yoga center. They experienced a lot of good results. So this is very, very simple and powerful technique, sir. Nowadays in the society,
But what
many
is the
people
reason
are
for taking?
mouth breathe, sir. Yeah, mouth breathe in the sense.
What is the reason for
generally,
doing?
mouth breathe generally from their childhood days onwards, they may have unaware of the breathing technique. One of the reason is food itself. Many of the children likes to eat milk products like ice creams, chocolates, like that. Those milk products blockage the nostril breathing. That is one of the reason many of the people or many of us unaware of that. If you avoid those junk foods like ice creams, which will cause side effects during that nostril blockage in the childhood itself. Automatically, as they grow, their blockage also grow along with them. So instead of taking with the nostril, they are choosing the alternative technique, that is nothing but mouth breathing. They are unaware of all those things. Hence, they easily taking the inhale and exhalation with the mouth. Because of this mouth inhalation, lot of viruses and bacteria will enter in directly into our lungs. They may cause several diseases and disorders. So if we avoid this mouth breathing technique, then we can control lot of disorders in our health point of view. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Right, sir. Right.
Thank you, Srinivas Babu sir, and thank you, RVR sir. It was an awesome session, RVR sir. You have made us to learn new techniques, how to reduce the stress, especially in the present scenario, what we all are facing. Thank you so much, RVR sir.
Hello, RVR
Thank you, madam.
sir.
Thank you.
Hello, RVR
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, madam, tell me.
It's really a fantastic session. If you look into the chat box, you have flood of compliments that been given by all the participants. My question, a simple question, sir. Generally, we've been teaching during this pandemic through online. So in order to have good patience, in order to have patience after the class and before the class dealing with the students, can you just say something, some tip to reduce to have some patience after the class, because we will be worried like whether they're listening or not. So can you just suggest a tip on this? Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, madam. Generally, there is one more important technique. When we are using the mobile, we are generally we are having our neck like this. That means there is a 45 degrees angle bending of our head. So if we have the posture for more than 1 hour or 2 hours like that, then our brain or our head will experience 45 kgs weight. That means if a layman is weighing a 45 kgs weight, how much force he experienced? The same force we are also experiencing while watching the mobile like this in the downward posture. So don't use your mobile or don't operate your mobile by keeping your head like this. Always keep your mobile like this in front of our eyes, so that our nervous system will not feel any strain. Automatically, that stress, the main reason for the stress because of mobile usage is that particular posture only, neck posture only. If you avoid that posture, then we will experience the stressless class itself. And one more technique, as we discussed in this session, Brahmananda Mudra is also very much useful. If we practice this Brahmananda Mudra for 3 times before and after the class, then we can feel very, we can manage the stress because of these online classes or mobile operating system, whatever it may be.
Thank you, RVR sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Sir, one more question in the chat box.
Yeah, tell me,
Alok.
sir.
Hello, sir. My question is, what is the first aid to make older people recover from short of breath and reverse breathing?
Yeah, this pranayama is very much useful. That pranayama, Anuloma Viloma pranayama, we demonstrated today's session itself. That is very much useful. Very simple pranayama technique. By closing the right nostril, inhale with the left nostril, and then by closing the left nostril, exhaling with the right, like that alternative breathing technique. We can say that this is an alternative breathing technique. This is very much useful. And then there is one more technique called Bhastrika technique. That is also very much helpful. For Bhastrika technique, you can watch my YouTube channel. You will find the entire procedure and the benefits of Bhastrika technique. Then you can easily trained your older people also who are in the bedridden also, you can easily demonstrate, and they will recover soon within a small period of time. Thank you.
Sir, and one more question in the chat box. I
Yes,
think this is the
yes,
last
please.
question, right?
No
Students
problem,
often
sir,
bend.
please.
Yes, sir. Students often bend their head and write, due to which
Yeah.
they get too much stress. Is there any technique to correct their posture or to reduce stress? This is from Dr. A. Savitri, ma'am.
Yeah, always. Yes, yes. Thank you, madam. It's a really fantastic question. Always try to sit in a proper manner, in the sense the spinal cord and neck and head must be straight. But though we instructed people, students doesn't follow it. This particular Brahmananda Mudra is very much useful for them, as well as Anuloma Viloma Pranayama also very much useful. We can advise them, practice it for 11 times a day, in the morning or in the evening. It is better to practice it in the Brahma Muhurtam time, that is 48 minutes before the sunrise. That is very much useful. Ramana sir, if you don't mind, post our link in the chat box so that they can easily access.
Sure, sir. I'll do it right now. Thank you very much for your answer.
That
sir.
is very much useful. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I think RVR has made a wonderful attempt. Thank you very much,
Thank
R.
you, sir.
Venkateswara Garu. To be honest,
thank you.
to speak about R. Venkateswara Garu, though he studied physics, he has understood the science of life. Several times both of us work together. Any moment he usually mentions, there is something beyond life. There is something supporting life to grow very well. By not just teaching, he is also doing a wonderful avocation as a job. He's doing a lot of work through yoga. In the beginning, he has almost been disappointed to take it up and then put it before many. But slowly, I have observed after 3 years, R. Venkateswara Rao has become one of the center point for all the problems and to get the solutions out of them. Particularly, I was there with him several times in dealing with the various problems, even in our administration of our institution. I hope you can definitely deliver the similar kind of a job forever. Thanks to Atal Academy, which has mandated this kind of art of living activity. So I wish all the best to R. Venkateswara Rao sir. And I also can thank all the participants who are very serious in taking it up. There are several ideas coming up in the chat box saying that yoga is still a better perspective or aspect in handling all the stress. And I hope chat manager as well as the poll manager will give us an analysis of the poll also. We wait for that, and the next speaker is already with us. Thank you very much, sir, for your time, R. Venkateswara Garu. Early in the morning, I know it is rescheduled, and you have said that early in the morning, taking a session on yoga is always useful. And in a very short notice, you have swiped it very well. Thank you, and may God bless all of us and you together. Along with you, in the next session, we have Sri Sarish Naniseti is ready with us. Even for his time, we are very happy, sir, listening to you. Shortly after this analysis on yoga's poll, we will give you the floor for you, sir. Poll manager, can you try giving away the analysis of the poll?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The second poll is on. We'll just wait for a minute and then we'll share the results.
Okay, sir. Okay. During my session, I forgot to discuss one more important point. Our new education policy also insisted this yoga going to implement in the school as well as college level. I forgot to discuss it. this is very much really fantastic and fortunate for us, for all of humankind and mankind. This is very much useful for effectiveness as well as for the overall development of our human being. That new education policy will soon implement the yoga at the school as well as college level. See you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Right, sir.
Thank you very much, Narviya, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
With this, I have a flash of an idea. In the inaugural session, Atal FDP's director has mentioned that there should be some collaborative tasking. Maybe for that,
Yes, sir.
our level to work together. And then in the fold, there are 100+ teachers. Even anybody who is interested to come forward, all of us together will write another proposal to conduct an FDP or an organization of this kind of an event only exclusively on yoga and its importance. Hope RVR sir will come along with me.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. We will.
It is a very nice idea, sir, which we can take
Really
forward.
fantastic. Yes, sir. We will work out it.
So the poll results are shared, sir. Sorry, sir. Poll results are out.
Yes, but they are not found on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, R. Venkateswara Garu. Hope this is the whole poll.
Thank you, sir.
There are still in our poll, we have 60% not are in a mood to practice yoga. I hope this session would have encouraged them to take up yoga for all the better possible solutions. Do you
Definitely,
really
sir,
think
definitely.
yoga? Do you really think yoga relieves us from stress? There are around 92%. Still, there is 8%. It is saying myth. We have to talk about this also, sir. And maybe at the end of this FDP, in the report making, we need to take up this 8% myth story also, saying that why is it not myth? Yoga fights stress and finds serenity. Do you agree or disagree? And almost 100% voters agreed for that. Yoga can benefit 3 aspects of ourselves that are often affected by stress: our body, mind, and breathing. Yes, exactly. As far as RVR sir's attentive lecture, we understood. We have even participated immediately with his finger and then breathing exercises. We have found it. So 100% agreed. Do you think following can keep stress at bay? Oh, keeping a positive attitude, being assertive instead of aggressive, exercising regularly, eating healthy, well-balanced meals. Oh, 100% agreed. Like that, the whole last one, during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, majority of the people run yoga. Fantastic. 96 members said. I don't know how this 101% has come here. Let us see how best that it is organized. Right. With this, let's end the session for now.